Hi, I'm WDHA's Terrie Carr, and you are inside DHA's Box of Rock. It's our weekly online feature where we get you up close and personal with your favorite rockers. If you're a rock fan, I know that you got your start in classic rock and roll. Remember all the great classic rock albums that we loved with the fantastic covers and all the stuff to do inside? Kind of like this one. Edgar Winter's They Only Come Out at Night. What a great classic rock album that was. And you know what? I found out we had the opportunity to get the one and only synthesizer god inside the box with me. We caught up with the legendary Edgar Winter backstage. We are inside the Box of Rock with the one and only, the legendary Edgar Winter inside the box.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Well, you know it's show night. You can feel it's showtime. You can feel he's getting ready. I wanted to ask you, you are out on this great tour with your good friend Rick Derringer. What's it like for you guys to be out on the road together again, working together again, keeping the vibe going?
Well, it's fantastic. As you probably know, Rick and I had the pleasure of playing with Ringo in his all-star group.
Yep,
and I think that sort of stimulated some interest in people seeing us together again. And we've continued to keep track of one another, and we do 10 or 15 shows a year at least. But this is like a little run, and it's Rick and I have a long-standing history, and he has an open invitation to jam at any time. So we'll see if that happens tonight.
Now, you are just always somebody who's still remained incredibly viable to the audience. And viable doesn't necessarily, I'm not talking about being a working musician. I'm talking about still being interesting to your audience. You've got new fans. We just saw a little boy come in. He drew a picture of you, wanted to get it signed. You've done countless movie soundtracks. What advice would you give to an artist coming up on how to stay viable and how to stay important and relevant in music?
Well, I think my case is somewhat different from the average person, but I just grew up with a love of music. I never had any particular desire to be famous, and if I had any advice, it would be to follow your heart and play the music that you truly love, that means something to you, that you believe in.
Do you feel, though, because I've talked to some current-based artists that mention you, people like Slash, and I know you've had some affiliation with Slash. Do you feel like the legend that people think you are?
Quite frankly, no.
He's such a humble, sweet dude. I mean, so you don't really feel that.
No, I've never had any. I never had any sense of that.
You just sort of feel yourself still as just a working musician.
Yeah, I don't even think of music as work at all. To me, it's fun, and it's playing, and it's what I most love, and I just want to thank all my fans out there for their continued support in following my career as well as that of my brother Johnny's and Rick Derringer's, because it means the world to me to be able to do what I most love and to see everybody out there rocking and having a good time. And awesome. I love my band over here.
There's the band. Can we get the band? Look at the band. Woo! We love the band.
Coco Powell on the bass.
Is that Coco?
Jason Carpenter on the drum.
Coco, Jason. All right, keep going. Who else we got here?
Well, this is Dave Lopez.
Does Dave like run the ship and stuff?
Team.
Yeah.
Manager of the road.
Yeah.
Manager and great mix of the house.
So listen, I can't thank you enough. Thanks so much for taking the time to hang out. It's great.
Welcome.
It's awesome to have
a
legend inside the Box of Rock, the one, the only Edgar Winter. Thank you, my friend.
I keep on rocking.
And I stuck around for the Edgar Winter Band show. Amazing. Edgar Winter has so much energy on stage. And when they do Frankenstein live, the crowd goes crazy. If they're touring in your neck of the woods, make sure you check them out live. You won't regret it. Hey, coming up next week, we catch up with a hot new band out of Ireland. The band that you are hearing on WDHA giving us cocaine chest pains. I'm talking about Kopech inside the Box of Rock with me. For WDHA's Box of Rock, I am Terrie Carr. I'll see you tomorrow at 10.